Salut les survivants, aujourd'hui on va regarder une nouvelle vidéo. C'est une vidéo de Top Gear sur le véhicule Marauder. Voilà, je vous laisse découvrir avec moi.
Some people telling you about how they feel a bit nervous in Johannesburg. I don't. No, I don't.
Il est énorme.
It's a weird feeling because I'm both worried about bumping into things because it's big and not worried about bumping into things because, well, frankly, who cares? Like the original Hummer, the Marauder is a military-spec vehicle that ordinary civilians
J'aime beaucoup son look.
Hollowed out volcano. And come up with a check for £300,000. That is Rolls-Royce Phantom
Enfin, c'est un blindé,
for a
remarquez.
machine that's not exactly the last word in luxury. Take the back seats, for instance. There are 8 of them, which is good, but I don't think you'll be renting this out as a wedding car any day soon. And as for the dashboard, they've clearly decided not to go for the walnut and leather option on here, partly because
En tout cas, le tableau de bord est pas mal du tout. J'aime beaucoup le style avec tous les boutons, tous les voyants. J'aimerais bien faire ça sur mon 4x4. Je vous ferai une vidéo de toute façon.
However, the Marauder does compensate in other areas. Take this annoying.
Moi j'ai un Ford Escape 200 chevaux.
Normally, this is where you need some expensive sat-nav system to give you alternative routes. The Marauder doesn't need sat-nav. There you go. There you go. Oh yeah.
Pour ceux qui font du tout-terrain, vous savez à quel point c'est impressionnant parce que le véhicule fait 10 tonnes.
Yes. It really is like off-roading quite a large building. Right, now. Oh, that gap's big enough. It is now.
Je sais pas quelle peinture ils ont utilisé, on dirait vraiment un Raptor, mais ça me donnerait. À mon avis, c'est plus une peinture un peu résine.
In fact, the Marauder has several benefits as a city runabout. Imagine, for example, that you nip off to get a coffee, and this happens. Oh, that's not nice, no. Now, normally, the tow-away people leave you powerless and penniless, but not this time. The Marauder has got 290 brake horsepower and a top speed of just 70 miles an hour, which admittedly isn't brilliant. However, the torque figure is astonishing. 1,100 Newton meters of it, which is a lot.
Par contre, pour moi, ils auraient dû mettre le... Je sais pas si vous avez vu sur la vitre, là. Le gun port, ça s'appelle en anglais, ils auraient dû le mettre plus bas ou... Je sais pas, mais sur la vitre, ça fait assez bizarre.
A lot. And that makes it pretty good in a tow-away tug of war. We're going this way. Yes, there you go. Another everyday irritation. Popping into the supermarket.
Est-ce que vous avez entendu combien il a de chevaux? J'ai pas fait gaffe.
Find yourself blocked in. Again, no problem for the Marauder thanks to its vertical climbing system. Low range, 4-wheel drive, diff lock, put it in drive, handbrake off.
Les gars, ça c'était ma première voiture, ça. J'avais quasiment la même. Et j'avais une Renault Mégane blanche.
It's really kind of the ideal shopping car. But let's not get carried away. Because, like everything, the Marauder has its weak points. Visiting a drive-thru,
À mon
for
avis, en
example.
vitesse de pointe, ça doit faire 80 un peu plus. Hein.
At about this point, you'd roll down the
Comme les
windows
Mercedes
and get
Unimog.
ready to say cheeseburger and chips, please. But problem is the Marauder's windows are, you know, for tough situations. They're 90 millimeters thick. They can shrug off an RPG, and as a result, you can't open them. So this is where it gets a bit awkward.
Good morning, can I take your order, please?
Hello? If you're there, I'd like a cheeseburger and some chips, please. This is the riot situation. Don't be alarmed.
But the real problem comes when you drive around to collect your order.
Right. Don't be alarmed, I'm not shooting.
So, a mark against the Marauder there. And if you happen to visit a safari park, you might find that the windscreen wipers aren't that tough. But is this the only weak spot? Let's see.
Now, this is where we're going to do a little test you won't find in the NCAP ratings. And we start not with this, but with that.
Our old friend, the Hummer. Whose underside was packed with 7 pounds
Il y en
of
a qui
plastic
considèrent les Hummers
explosives.
comme un véhicule pour la survie
Oh,
apocalypse.
dear.
C'est pas vraiment
Really
ça.
not
Hein.
much point trying to see if it will start because some pretty important bits are missing.
So the H3 is, like Hummer itself, very dead. But the important question is, what happens to the
Mais
Marauder?
le Hummer, il a des bonnes bases parce que c'est une caisse qui est posée sur un châssis. Déjà, c'est pas mal.
Question is, what happens to the Marauder when you put the same amount of explosives underneath it?
Je suis sûr qu'il aura rien. Ah si, quand même.
Right, well, clearly what's happened here is there was a fight between the Marauder and the Earth lost, and the explosion was just...
Il a juste perdu un morceau de pare-choc en fait.
Okay, fingers crossed. That was definitely an inconvenience, but really nothing more.
Puis j'imagine qu'il a des runs flat tire donc ça le dérange pas. Bon les gars,